just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
We are the 99%! And Batman's here to support us.
What? No, has anybody seen a bat cycle parked around here?
Tell them how millionaires are destroying our country.
Yeah, but think about what life would be like without them. Come on! We need Apple, and Wayne Enterprises, and Google, and Wayne Enterprises. Oh, give me a break. I bring crooks to justice.
Why don't you bring the real crooks to justice?
There's already a superhero for that. He's called the Invisible Hand of the free market.
It's the bank's fault for hedging derivative security.
I don't know what that means.
Family, welcome to Irvington Unbound, the official newsletter of the Sheridan St Block Association. I'm your host, Jay, and as usual, I'm praying you and yours had a great summer and you're ready for the back-to-school grind. Before we get into this news, please do all the YouTube things. Like, sub, share, speak. Oh, and by speak, I mean in the comments section, not stopping me in the street, where I promise you the last thing on my mind is specifics of any particular video. Let's go. In legalization news, you've seen what we've been up to all summer. The vote is scheduled to happen this month, and as the state expands the medical marijuana program, there were 146 applications for only 6 slots. Guys, this industry is going to explode. Special shout out to Newark Mayor Ross Baraka. He has fully embraced the social equity and has begun lobbying fellow urban mayors, encouraging them to do the same. Cough. We've been at Mayor Voss about this for years. Cough. You know what though? That's a great segue into block news because there is still radio silence from the mayor on the speed bumps and if they'll be done by the end of the year. Look, I know they won't, but I didn't ask the mayor to bring it up out of the blue. I was more than content pressing for the speed signs, but now I'm just kind of obsessed with getting a straight answer out of the man. Locally, there wasn't a directors meeting or council meeting, but the National Action Network, Al Sharpton's outfit, held a local meeting. You know, it really seems as if the current administration is trying to supplant the NAACP as that local organization that the seniors can go to in order to not fix the multitude of problems that our community faces. Gonna go on a bit of a rant here, bear with me. All of these ancient organizations filled with geriatrics that have witnessed the downfall of our community with their own eyes and remained silent or preoccupied with dumb shit like meaningless events and fundraisers, token gestures and symbolism that has no tangible value. It's all that these organizations are really good for. There is no money in the cure. Actually, if you can worsen the disease while still managing to keep patients alive, you can make endless profit off of them. And that's exactly how the NAACP's, National Action Networks, People's Organization for Progress, and social justice as an entire concept works. And that placebo is the true linchpin to the chaos that is urban America. I know I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here, but these organizations have nothing of substance to offer. Just the same old tired rhetoric that has contributed to the breakdown of our communities and families, which is why there is such a generational gap, because the elders refuse to believe that they got it wrong, and the youth refuse to believe the elders anymore because they are known liars. And many of our elders, they're on pensions, financially reaping the rewards that they are due, but failing to realize that they ignored the economic maneuvers that sent our people into a tailspin. That NAN meeting was packed with old women without a clue. There were 3 other guys in the room, not counting Mayor Voss and Director Bowers, and an older gentleman asked about seeing some kind of wins and was immediately rebutted with Al Sharpton's on TV on Sundays. Nope. Can't really stoop that low without feeling bad for being condescending. Plus, freeholder Lebby Jones, friend of the channel, hopped up saying how her and Bilal Beasley were responsible for all these old ladies in attendance and what a fantastic job she's done. 23% poverty. You know what? I'm glad she's owning it, but I personally wouldn't take any pride in that. It speaks to the ass-backwards logic that guides much of urban America. The same people that put our communities in these terrible positions are the same ones that act as if they've done something special. If this were Japan, they would all be committing harikari. I'm almost done editorializing, but let me wrap it back around and segue into state news. Because while at the meeting, another old lady brings up Senator Menendez and how important it is to go out and vote for him. These organizations are just Democratic Party cells that charge dues. I'm an elected Democrat, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I wouldn't lose a minute of sleep if Menendez lost, and that extends to all long-tenured electeds. The same amount of thought that they give to us and our quality of life is the same thought that we should be giving to their re-election bids. You know, equality, people, in its purest form. Governor Murphy is tinkering with the school funding. Told you that the budgets are just a shell game that serve as a blueprint rather than anything set in stone. Top New Jersey brass, including our big homie Congressman Payne, Senators Menendez and Booker, and the governor himself had a presser about the Gateway Tunnel project, which doubled as a plea to the feds. The same feds that they gave the finger to right after the election with the whole sanctuary state thing, which many are saying that the state is reneging on. Who would have seen that coming, huh? Nationally, the hearing to confirm Judge Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court is underway, with many calling it a formality. The blue team has taken it as a chance to grandstand with our very own Cory Booker leading the pack, but the red squad is said to have enough votes to confirm. Internet censorship congressional hearings have begun as well, with Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey speaking on perceived censoring of conservative voices. Both platforms, Twitter and Facebook, pledged to crack down on foreign interference in our elections, like they have access to voting machines. Nike has made Colin Kaepernick relevant again by making him the face of their new Just Do It campaign. It's the same empty symbolism and substanceless garbage to sell shoes that is to be expected at this point. No need to get angry or cry about boycotting, just leave it be because, like the institutions previously mentioned, it ultimately does nothing to change circumstances. There's also a hurricane ripping up the Gulf Coast, by the way. It goes by the name of Gordon. Internationally, South Africa has postponed its plans to appropriate land from white farmers. The US has also cut aid to Pakistan, saying they haven't done enough to curb terrorism. Well guys, that's about it. Please do all the YouTube things, like, sub, share, speak. I have so many videos on the horizon, and I'll decide which one to do next in a day or so. I owe one of you guys a video about body counts, yet I also want to go after language policing. And then again, I really want to crap all over the science of gender, so you know what? You can also leave that in the comments if there's one that you'd prefer. So, once again, thank you so much for putting up with me. You're the best. I love you so much. And until the next video, like I just said, love.
I say we fight. The crew is fairly small. We're well planned. I believe they could be strong on.
3 can't go against the whole crew. The rest here are niggas. Born and bred slaves. Niggas ain't got no stomach for a fight. Not a damn one.
All I know, we get where we're traveling. We wish we'd die trying.
Survival's not about certain death. It's about keeping your head down.
Days ago, I was with my family. In my home. Now you tell me all is lost. Tell no one who I am. That's the way to survive. Well, I don't want to survive. I want to live.
I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat. Till my clips is done. Till my clips is done. I squeeze cat, till my clips is done.